Hi there, students. I had a request from Gaurav to make a video about the difference between subpar and mediocre. Okay, let's see. If something's subpar, it's below standard. Yeah, it's not as good as the average. If something's mediocre, it means it's medium quality. However, the problem with the word mediocre, yeah, you've got bad, mediocre, and good, but we normally use mediocre negatively. So technically, mediocre means middle quality, the average quality, but we use it to mean not very good. So technically, mediocre and subpar are different. But when we use mediocre and subpar, generally the meaning, the thing that we mean, is the same. Okay, let's see. Subpar. Par is related to golf, yeah, and you do a round of 18 holes, and there's an average number of shots that you take, yeah. Now, very interestingly, in golf, you need the less shots you take, the better. So actually, in golf, if you are subpar, you take less shots than par. Technically, that means you're doing very well. It's very good. Under par. But normally in English, when we talk about this generally, something is not up to par. It's over par. It's better than par. It's so if something's over par, it's more than the accepted standard. I think if something's mediocre, it just meets the acceptable standard. Yeah. Whereas if it's subpar, I think it's less than the traditional standard. So I don't know. I went to a restaurant yesterday, and the food was subpar. Yeah, it wasn't really good. I went to a restaurant and the food was mediocre. Well, it was acceptable, but it wasn't good. Okay, so I think maybe subpar is probably worse than mediocre. But at the end of the day, I don't think there's a lot of difference. He was a very mediocre tennis player. Yeah. Very average. If something's mediocre, it's got nothing special about it. It's got nothing out of the ordinary. It's predictable and boring. Yeah. Parents don't want their children to go to mediocre schools. Yeah. There's too much mediocrity in our society. Yeah. Being very ordinary and not very good. So I don't know, the company had mediocre returns. Yeah, they're okay, but they're not very good. They're passable. Yeah, whereas if something's subpar, it's below the average. It's below what's expected. You know, in statistics, you've got this bell curve. Yeah. Well, I guess mediocre is right in the middle at the top of the bell curve, and subpar is below that average point. Okay, so if something's subpar, it's not very good. Yeah, but remember, in golf, it's positive to be subpar. Yeah, but generally, so if something's below par, it's subpar. It's less than you would have expected. If something's very mediocre, it's very ordinary, it's boring, it's got nothing to distinguish it. Okay. Let's see. As to origin, well, subpar means below par. Yeah. I think par talks about I think probably from per. Yeah. As in 10%. Yeah. The amount that you would expect. Okay. Okay, and then mediocre itself comes from Latin, mediocris, in a middle state, middling, moderate. Yeah, from medius, yeah, the middle. Okay, so formality, subpar. I think I'm going to give it. I think I'm going to give it a 5 in formality, and I think I'm going to give mediocre a 5 in formality as well. I think you can use both of them just about anywhere. I might not be very happy using subpar in a very formal writing, but apart from that, I think use them anywhere. Okay, so something that's mediocre, it's commonplace, it's ordinary, it's boring, it's not exceptional. Yeah, but normally we use it to say it's not good, it's bad. Yeah, and subpar, it's below expectation. Yeah, again, not very good. So, enough. If you enjoyed the video, give it a rating, subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you soon. Bye for now. Subpar and mediocre.